Everyone, welcome back. Today I'm coming to you in my super cute pajamas. They're pink. Let me just give you a bit of a better view. You can see I've got the pink singlet and the cute matching shorts, if you can see those. So the reason I'm dressed up in my pajamas today is because I wanted to speak to you guys about something that is very important to your beauty regime. And it's something that really isn't talked about that much. So that thing is sleep. We all do it every single day, usually. And the difference between having good quality sleep and not having good quality sleep can mean a whole manner of different things in terms of your skincare and your general beauty regime. So there's actually a couple of things that you can do to help improve the quality of your sleep, and I just wanted to go through some of them with you today. So to start with, the first and foremost, most important thing is you must set yourself a bedtime. It is super important to set a bedtime so you know what time that you need to go to bed. It sounds really easy to do, but I know I do it myself, especially in the past, where you look at the clock, you look at what you're doing, you get distracted, and you end up getting to bed quite late. Now that can have a really big impact on the amount of sleep you have, because a lot of people have to get up for work or school at the same time every day. And if you're missing out on 1 or 2 hours of sleep, that's really going to impact the way you feel, the way you think, the way you interact with others, and of course the way you look as well. So setting yourself a bedtime means you get to bed at the same time every night, and it means you're waking up at the same time every morning. That means that your body is expecting a good solid sleep every single night, and you're giving yourself the best chance to have a great sleep. So if you can, try to schedule at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Hopefully it's uninterrupted. And that way you will have enough sleep in order to help your body to replenish itself, do a lot of healing while you're asleep, and also to go through different things in your mind psychologically. So another tip I can give you to help you get a good night's sleep is to make sure that you stop drinking liquids at maybe 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed. The reason for that is if you do drink liquids before you go to bed, you're likely to have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the toilet. Now that doesn't sound like much of an issue, but if it's happening constantly, you're being interrupted in sometimes your very deepest sleep, and that is not a good thing. You don't want blocks of broken sleep. You really need long sleep hours, 7 to 8 hours, in order to get the most benefit out of your sleep. And if it's being broken up, you're really not getting any of those benefits. So the next tip I can give you is developing a bit of a routine before you go to bed. Now this can involve things like having a cup of herbal tea maybe 3 hours before you go to bed. It can involve putting moisturizer on your hands, putting on your night cream, removing your makeup, little things that help your brain to realize, okay, I'm in the process of going to bed, this is how it's happening, I'm starting to relax. That way, once you do finally reach bed, hopefully your brain would have had a chance to switch off and bring itself into more of a relaxed mode. So you're not lying there trying to get to sleep for hours on end. The next tip that I can give you is to keep your room at a really nice temperature. If it's very hot or very cold in your room, it's really important that you either use clothing or air conditioning units or fans to actually change that temperature to something that's more accommodating for sleep. If you don't have an adequately heated or cooled room, it's going to disrupt you all night. You're going to wake up, have bad dreams, be either sweating or shivering during the night. So it's best to organise that before you go to bed and just make sure that you have that uninterrupted sleep. So the next tip I can give you is to wear comfortable clothing to bed. And again, it sounds really obvious, but it's something that is really important. Otherwise, you're going to get that uninterrupted sleep. So the type of clothing you should be wearing is unrestricting. It's not tight. It should be very comfortable to lie in, and it should also not inhibit you in any way. You don't want to be waking up with sequins sticking into you in different angles. It should be very soft and very easy to lie in and relax in. Now, the last tip I'm going to give you regarding sleeping is to keep the bedroom separate to every other room of the house. It's really important that you use your bedroom only for sleep and or getting ready if you need to. But don't use it for things like playing loud music or dancing around or really high energy things, because your brain will actually make a subtle connection between those activities and the room that you're in. So when it is time to switch off and go to sleep, your brain is going to be subtly influenced by the fact that you do high energy, high impact things in that space, and it's going to be harder for you to get to sleep. So I really strongly recommend, if you can, just use the bedroom for sleep purposes only, and that should help the quality of your sleep as well. So that's all the tips for sleeping today. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a little something different to what I would usually bring you, but it is definitely related to beauty. As I explained, if you don't get enough sleep, you can have big issues in terms of your eyes looking really tired and droopy, and just little things like your skin healing itself and recovering from blemishes and things. It won't happen regularly enough. So as always, please subscribe if you like my video. Also leave any comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.